How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Today's word of the day is disguise, which stands for to give someone or oneself a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. A lot of times, people go through various amounts of disguises. I always say most people put on their disguise when they have to go to work, even a lot of times when they're doing business, because a lot of times if people even show their true selves, they would be considered a person that nobody would want to really deal with on a regular basis, and it would be actually considered unprofessional. You know, to be a professional in business and at a job, you got to conduct yourself in an appropriate manner, in a respectful manner, in order for you to keep your job and engage with your customers on a regular basis. Because if you were constantly yourself 100% of the time, then even the richest person that is themselves 100% of the time loses friends and loses allies, and without allies, you cannot grow like you would want to grow on any level. And I'm just keeping it real in that aspect. But anyways, so just do your darndest to put up your, as Master P would say back in the day, put up your game face to ensure that you're not put in a position that you're not put in a position that you're actually um, lose clients, lose a job, lose face, and you're just put in a position to where a lot of people don't respect you because you want to be a little bit irate at times with everybody on a regular basis. Now, today's quote of the day is from Napoleon Hill, great author, great person. Read his book, Think and Grow Rich, 1,000 times. I'm going to continuously read it even more so. And he stated, and I quote, "Opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat." Now, when you really analyze that, I couldn't agree with that statement more because a lot of times when we're at our lowest, a lot of times those are the moments when we are able to see how strong we are and see how we can wipe our faces and get back up again, one. Then two, with every, and especially if you live in the United States of America, with every crisis, there's an opportunity, all right, to do better, to learn from and evolve from any specific place that you're at in life and where you want to go at in life. It's like I said, the master of anything, of anything. I use Michael Jackson as an example. Um, One of the best dancers and art singers on the planet, songwriters, music, all of the above. Him and Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince. Very talented people, but they had to constantly study and practice at their craft. They didn't just become great overnight, and they had to have a lot of mistakes before they had the moments of when they actually were uplifted and looked at stars. And even then, they couldn't start slacking because it could be any moment in those instances when they were alive that people were like, you know what, you guys were cool 5 or 10 years ago, but we're not really feeling you anymore. You're not really, because to remain a legend, you got to continuously, practice your craft and, remain good. Like DMX, rest his soul, he took his craft seriously. Anybody who's an artist on any level, anybody who's a professional on any level in a job or a business, you have to constantly practice your craft every single day, 7 days a week. There's no such thing as a vacation when it comes to there's such thing as resting yourself and things of that nature, but there's no such thing as a vacation when it comes to your craft and what you want to do it, because you got to make mistakes. Like I always say, I don't know about you all, but I've had my best moments in life when I fell down on my face and was able to learn from specific experiences and whatnot. Sometimes it was embarrassing, sometimes it wasn't, but that's life. You got to learn from your mistakes. You got to learn from other people's mistakes. I learned a lot from my mistakes and watching other people fail. I'm sure people have watched from me fail and whatnot, but that's what it is. You got to go through the process of life. Nothing's going to ever be 100% perfect. Even in today's information age, nothing is going to be 100% perfect. So one must go through the process, because without the process, you cannot become a professional at anything. Job, career, whatever. You have to go through a specific amount of process and get experience in specific fields in order for you to even be called a professional, one, in order for you to be called an expert, two, in order for you even to excel at something, you have to go through the process. If you're not willing to fail and fall flat on your face, then you're not really willing to go through the process. Another quote I saw today, it stated, if you're not willing to deal with stress, then you're not going to be ready to deal with success. Because success breeds stress. Stress breeds success. So it all goes hand in hand. It all coexists with one another. So you just have to be able to be in tune with, it's a process. There's going to be, you're going to live and learn, and then you're going to grow from there. Because the beautiful thing is when you go through these experiences, with today's social media platforms, you can share these experiences so other people don't make the same mistakes that you did. And if they do, maybe it won't be as catastrophic as your mistakes were at the end of the day. All right. So on that note, family, do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out the online store. You know, that's what Larry's Anything Goes all about. We sell products. Thank you for the Cash Apps and the PayPal donations. It's always greatly appreciated. And on that note, if you're a crypto investor like myself, think about joining the Gold Standard Partners, where you not only have the opportunity to invest in cryptocurrency, but you're able to do the referral marketing thing with it and have other people do it, and you'll be able to make money off of their crypto purchases all at the same time, all right? So, as I always say, make money move so you live broke like a fool. And as the shirt says, assets equals freedom, debts equals liabilities. It's 2021, and I'm all about getting the assets and cutting off all the liabilities. Take care, family.